make all of our changes. But yeah, we do work together probably 80% of the time or so.
And we don't seem to have any ego about what we're doing. We talk to other writing teams and they're arguing.
They hate each other.
We almost never hate each other.
Or we're good at pretending, one or the other.
But we've been doing it long enough that if there's something we disagree on, we usually go, okay, let's write it down one way, and when we read it, we'll revisit it. And usually in a week, when you go back, you either can't remember why you were arguing one way,
or sometimes we'll say, you know, if one of us will say, well, that doesn't make sense, and then it's like, well, let's write it into the story and have somebody who says, that doesn't make sense. And then we kind of solve things that way too.
And I think screenplays, it's more common for teams to work. So we had done enough screenplays that we had the system in place.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun.
that's us. Elizabeth.
Is there going to be a sequel?
Yes.
What's the call?
February of next year, The
Magic Mistake.
Ooh.
And then 2 more after that. So it's a 4-book series. Yeah.
Book 1, you find out how Lacey becomes an accidental fairy godmother.
Yes.
And in book 2, she has a different client, and has to plan a wedding. And has to find her friend's mother, someone to marry, and make the wedding work in a week.
No problem.
What are some of the differences between writing a screenplay and writing a book? Like when you started writing this, I know you said you've written novels before.
I've tried it.
But writing, like, did you find this an easier process? Was it sort of like a relief, or did it feel like a challenge more? Or does one come more naturally?
Now that's interesting. Do you think screenplays come more naturally at this point because we've done so many of them?
Screenplays are faster. It's a lot fewer words. Yeah, but it's just, I remember feeling, screenplays you can never have what the character is thinking, because you kind of go, well, how would you
unless you're
dramatize
doing
that?
voiceover,
And it was such a revelation for this to go, we can say, I feel this, or I think this, or... And it was so cool. It was a week of feeling like we were cheating. That was kind of the... And also realizing that the words we write are kind of the words people read. Whereas screenplays, you know you're going to get... If you're lucky, the script will sell and you get fired and someone else reads. You know, and you just... Barb and I will even joke, well, the rewriter can fix that. Because it's happened to us a lot of times. Whereas that Disney was asking us permission to change a comma. Or, is this okay? What?
That's true.
I did an animation script where the producer called up and said, you know how in your script there are kids? We're making them dogs.
He had to change his mermaids to merdogs.
And it worked out just fine. Yeah, it's a real pleasure that people are reading. What we've done.
Yes, and we can hold it in our hands, and it's a completed thing, and the screenplays are sort of just, you can send them out, and a week later, everyone in the business has said, nah, not so much. And it just sits in your closet, so.
Knowing this was such a different topic for both of you to cover, what insights did you find once you immersed yourself into this world? I mean, writing for kids is a whole different thing, and getting a feel for it, there had to be some point where you went, wow, I didn't realize that and how cool that is. I mean, were there any realizations down the road?
I think I'm basically at an emotional level of a 12-year-old, so I felt that I kind of zoned right into that.
And I think, our editor is saying the middle grade voice is tricky, and for some reason Barb and I have in middle grade, we talk like a
12-year-old.
And the interesting thing about this is Barb had the notion, we had a meeting, I forget which studio, and we mentioned the notion as a possible movie. And the executive said, oh, I like that idea, but can you, instead of a 12-year-old girl, can you make it Ryan Reynolds? And I understand where they're coming from. It's a castable adult male. And of course, we nodded and said, oh, that's interesting. And drove away and said, we want to make her a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And it was fun that she ended up with her own voice and as a character.
Did I answer the question at all?
Partially, because I really wanted more how you figure out the vernacular. I mean, even though you might think like a 12-year-old, the vernacular is a whole different world.
Yeah, I think that we will often on Facebook say, and you probably get these from us, saying, how would a 12-year-old say? We say groovy, but we don't think that the kids say that anymore. Jim denies groovy.
I think when we err on the side of more neutral, we overuse the word cool. Because cool, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We still do awesome too.
Yeah. We're just finishing book 3, and yesterday we're searching, okay, how many times does the character say cool? And it was like 17 times in the 200 pages. So we were able to trim out about half of that.
And at some point we'll probably be doing little events at schools, and I'm actually really looking forward to listening to them talk, because I think it'll be a really good learning experience for us. So.
Did you ever hit the wall
I give up.
see that?
Not in this one. We certainly have had that happen in other projects. And you kind of have to say to yourself, I give myself permission to write badly but finish. It's more important to finish, and then you can come back and decide whether it's good or not. But yeah, when you hit the wall, you do kind of, and it's easier I think with 2, because often one of us will hit the wall and the other one will go, oh no, I know how to solve that, and that helps. That's why writing partner is always a good thing.
I guess I can tell this story.
I don't know until you tell it.
I'll tell it. This might be the only group that ever hears this story.
Let me get the recorder on.
We had an agent who read the first 30 pages and was enthusiastic about it and said, oh, I'd love to read the finished book. And so about 4 or 5 months later, we finished it. He read it and said, the writing is fine, but I don't think it's worth sending out to see if anyone will buy it. His email, which I kept, actually said, I don't see the upside of sending this book. And of course it's sold to Disney a month later in a 4-book deal. And I guess the message there is don't necessarily believe even agents.
Luckily, our manager said to us, well, basically, screw it. We'll send it out to other people and we'll find somebody who gets it.
Did you get a new agent?
The next, and he wasn't,
We definitely did get it.
the next agent luckily read it
Liked it.
and called us up and said, well, I know this sounds odd, but I don't really have any changes tonight. Do you guys feel okay sending it out like it
Yeah.
is?
So it was a real, it couldn't be a more diametrically opposed experience than those 2 agents.
So it was good.
So you have more, you felt more in control and felt more of a total concept than maybe a script, so you just kept going.
I would say so, yeah.
Book 1 especially kind of came together
Magically.
yes. That it's, oh, this is fun and this is exciting.
Yeah.
It was.
Passion.
Yes, exactly.
I think
That might be it.
that might be it. So we're gonna. This is the first time we've been in front of a group, so thank you for being the
They
first.
did really well,
the first
huh?
group.